Hello, Miss Catherine.
Hello. I was like waiting for you were like, all right, here we go. And then I'm like sitting there almost a full minute before that popped up as recording in progress. I was like, any moment now, because I knew if I started speaking first, it would like come in with me speaking, and I didn't want that.
Ah, okay.
It tested my patience.
Okay.
I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing today?
I am okay. I am, let's see, it's Thursday, November the 21st at 9:20 in the morning.
And it is November 20th at 6:20 p.m.
Okay. So a little bit of time travel as usual.
Uh-huh. Oh, and it's like, hold on, wait. Let me tell you. Oh, never mind. My phone is dead. But it's like 47 degrees, if that now, because the sun is set.
I can't tell what the temperature is here because it's in Celsius and I haven't learned. I just know 45 is really, really, really fucking hot.
Ooh, 45 Celsius to Fahrenheit. Let's see. Really? It's 45?
No, but it's gonna be.
Oh, so that is 113 degrees.
Yeah. It's like Texas or Arizona.
Oh, so you're used to
I'm
it.
used to staying inside with the air
Anyway,
conditioning.
how are you doing? It's been a bit since we've done an update.
It has been a little bit since we've done an update. I am doing well. I have finished book one.
Woo! It has
So
shown up in my inbox.
inbox. Yeah. But it hasn't gone anywhere from there, has it?
Actually, it's been downloaded onto the computer. Thank you
Has
very
it?
much.
Okay.
Yep.
The new version, the complete one?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm. Yep.
Okay.
So now that book one is done, what are your plans? What are you thinking? How does it feel to be like, not only am I done with edit one, but like I'm done with edit one?
It's interesting. My fiance wants to read a copy of it. I want to wait on that until I've gotten your feedback and Kim Lark's feedback, and I've made those revisions because she's a lot more sensitive to some of the things that I have changed than you might be. So, um, yeah, Montington was originally a very vulgar, misogynistic character, and I had backed off on that. But um, I'd like some outside input before I showed that to her. Um, but it's interesting because now I'm going this morning I was going full force on planning book two, and it's going to be more cerebral and more puzzle based than physical challenge. And so I've been using ChatGPT to help me come up with some puzzles.
Okay.
So obviously I'm going to do the real writing, but I'm no good at coming up with puzzles and I'm no good at solving puzzles.
Mm,
And so, or
I
riddles
know.
or, thank you.
I remember. I did that D&D game and that took you guys forever. Oh.
It's because you were using
So
the wrong
anything else
words.
new in the writing world for you?
Um, Not really. That's the big thing. I'm just waiting on feedback and moving forward.
That's awesome.
Yep. What about you? What are you reading? What are you running?
What am I reading? I am reading this super awesome book called How to ADHD, and it is really good. Very, very nice because it's also written from a female's point of view with ADHD. So it is because like super strange that it does vary based on like biological sex as to what kind of symptoms you're getting or how things are going. And it's just really nice to be able to read something that I can relate to really well, that I can sit there and be like, yep, 100% also did that. Where I was considered that extremely smart kid in school, but then, wrote my essay 5 minutes before walking into the classroom. So it's been a really fun book because then she talks about like all the different ways that she's attempted to cope with ADHD. And I can literally look through and be like, yep, 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 yep. I've done that, doesn't work. And it's like really nice to see and be able to like have that feeling of validation. And
Hmm.
then there's new tips and tricks with like modern things or explanations of why those different tricks that we like come up with as ADHD people don't work. So it's been really a lot of fun to like learn more about my ADHD. But that's what I've been reading recently. I've debated on getting a new version of Pride and Prejudice that has come out. It is Pride and Prejudice in space. I kind of really want it. I have the Pride and Prejudice and Zombies, which was actually really good. And I like the books that aren't just like, this is a retelling of Pride and Prejudice, but it's like legit Pride and Prejudice, but they have managed to like weave in a different genre. Those are the ones that I really enjoy. So, and this one seems to have done that and it's illustrated. So, I'm very much debating. It's on sale at the moment. And I'm like, of course it is when I'm looking for it. So, so anyway,
YOLO,
that's
go
what I've
for
been
it.
reading. Huh?
YOLO, go for it.
I don't know. I've got Christmas presents to get first. But I did put it on my re wedding registry thing, like for my bridal shower, so maybe I'll get it if I don't buy it beforehand.
I bought a copy of Pride and Prejudice and Zombies when it came out, and I never read it, but I'm still glad I bought it because I think it's a thing that should exist. So I'm glad I supported it.
Mhm. Did you ever read Pride and Prejudice, the book?
No.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say then if you have, it was very good, like almost verbatim the original Pride and Prejudice, but somehow there were zombies and it made total sense. Like you read through and you're like, absolutely had zombies in the 1700s. Yep. Like totally makes sense. And so I'm hoping that the space one is the exact same, where they're just like flying between planets and he like owns a new planet. So that's what I'm really hoping for. But if I get into my writing, I am almost done with Eleanor's short story. It has been really fun to play with this idea because in the book she knows how to use like language or how to use rumors and scandals to her advantage. And this is the first time she's using it and trying to figure out how to do it. So it's fun, it's challenging. Like I have to sit there and be like, nope, that's Eleanor 3 more years from now. Like I have to go back and like change it a little bit. So it has been fun to see her first like scandal that she's presenting. And also the idea of learning to like all of us women, we know how to manipulate. All right, I'm gonna put that out there. We all know how to do it. It's how we do it varies. So it's been fun to look at manipulating, but not using like sex appeal. Because yes, you could do that, but it's also 1800s. And if you're upper class, you're probably not really using the sex appeal as often. So it's more, and like, it's definitely more of using, oh no, I'm a woman, fragile mind. Are you going to buy this? Because I'm so stupid, I don't understand the deal I'm making. kind of a mindset. And it's been fun to play with. But I also have to keep going back and being like, she needs to bumble here and there. Like, this is the first time she's doing this. So that's been taking longer to write than Theodore's. Theodore's was so easy to write. And I think it's because I'd already written it before. There was this whole section where they talked about how he became an engineer. I don't think you ever had that zone in the book that you read. I think that
No,
was cut out.
I think I
Yeah.
read that story though.
A very small version of it. Because, like, they mention it as they're like going back and forth trying to get to know each other. But that had been like a very long story of
Oh, okay.
him explaining how he became the engineer. So, like, I feel like I already knew that one. And all I knew from her and all like that was ever mentioned was she sold her dowry somehow, got money, and landed up, presenting the factory with an option that saved it. How does a woman sell her own dowry? No idea. Never went through that in my brain because I was like, I don't ever need to know that. Well, thank you, past Catherine. Thank you. So yeah, that is what I've been working on. I've got to finish a little bit of Lizzie's story. Looking through, I've had some feedback on it, and I want to add a little bit more, fix it up, just like tighten it up. And I think all of my short stories will fall under 6,000 words each, which is amazing, I might add, and very, very difficult. Very difficult.
It's difficult for you, I know.
It is so difficult, but it's also been a little bit of fun. Like that has been a hard challenge to do is write this little short piece, literally, about the snippet in time, but make it like it's an actual story, not just a chapter. Each of my chapters are little tiny stories, but they fall into like bigger story. And this has to be its own, here you go. Little bite
Self-contained
size. Now come
item.
read my book.
Yeah.
And then my last short story I'm going to work on is probably going to be a smut.
Ooh,
Yeah, as the cookie at the end.
Eleanor and Theodore finally get it on.
Who knows? I have multiple characters in this book.
Not
And
Mr.
multiple
Thatch and his wife. That
characters.
would be anticlimactic.
Huh?
Not Mr. Thatch and his wife. That would be anticlimactic.
That's already in the book. There was a whole chapter dedicated to those two.
It's not smut.
No, it's soft.
So if you're going to write a smut chapter, write a smut chapter.
We'll see. It'll be like I've been debating on that one. I have started a different one that would lead into the technical book too.
Hmm.
So we'll see which one. Or maybe I'll just write a few.
Okay.
Yep. But that's where my writing's been at the moment. I think once I get the short stories done, good, run them through AutoCrit, have somebody read them over. I'll probably have a proofreader for it. And then, yeah, be ready to full-blown marketing that I've been working on and getting pictures for, which has been fun because half of them I've been illustrating. Mhm. And then I can do a book cover review and like reveal. It's going to be exciting.
That's cool.
But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I'm just moving forward and waiting on people.
I feel that. Definitely feel that. But hey, at least your days are getting longer. The sun sets by 4:30 of my time.
That's true. The days are getting longer, and because we don't do daylight savings time in Queensland, we get dawn at 4 in the morning.
It's kind of cool.
Not when your bed faces the window and it comes right in on your face.
But is does that mean like you get tireder at night though because you're just following like natural cycle?
Yeah, I've been
You
going to
don't
bed at
have
like
to
9
worry about it
p.m.
changing?
Yeah, I've been going to bed at like 9 p.m. It really sucks.
I guess. I mean, if you're waking up with the sun, that's kind of nice. I would love to do that.
See, I believe that God didn't mean for humans to get up before the crack of noon.
Says the person who wakes up so early now. Like you're literally in bed by 9 p.m.
I know that's the problem.
Go get some
My
blackout curtains.
my fiance doesn't get up until 9 or 10 in the morning, and she's awake until 3 in the morning. It makes it
I
hard.
know that feeling.
Yeah,
Alrighties. Well, anything else for our wonderful update?
that's all that I got this time.
All right. Hopefully next time we've got a little bit extra to go with. And yeah,
All right.
that's pretty much it.
Well, then we'll see everybody next time.
Stay magical.
Wave.
Did you
Bye.
just say wave?
Yes, I did.
Look, I have to do it, okay?